important thing that happened in the world was the outcome of internet, because internet is one of those things that science has in a way invented, scientists have invented, and that is changing a lot our way of life. Okay, so this is a quote of Steve Jobs. Most of you, I believe you all know him, no? The inventor of the Macintosh and of the iPod and of the Apple iPhone and all these very nice technology things that we have. And he's saying that in this environment, the internet, most of us are still consumers only instead of authors. This is important because while we are still consumers, most of us only go to internet to get information. Still, the majority of people do not produce information to put on the internet. But this is the main reason why the internet is changing our way of life, because there's a lot of people putting information there, and it's easier for us to have access to all this information. On the other hand, internet is not only a technology. The internet and the informatics are also a language, because there are a lot of important subtleties in when and how you address things in the hyperspace. So this professor is a Brazilian. He works at São Paulo at USP University. He's a specialist in the internet. And he says that the internet is a language, and those who can talk it are illiterates. Okay? So it's very important for a scientist, for anyone, but especially for a scientist, to be literate in the language that we speak in the hyperspace. And this language in the hyperspace, one of the peculiarities of it is that it's not a synchronous relationship. We are very used to synchronous relationships. So I'm here, I'm talking to you, and I can see the reactions of all of you here. I will know if someone is talking on the phone or falling asleep, and then I can do something about it. I can change my speech, I can call your attention. So it's a synchronous relationship. And after the moment that I call your attention, you give a response. It can be a good response or a bad response, and I will adapt to it. So, these synchronous paradigms on the internet, it changed to an asynchronous paradigm. So it's a relation not of talk and listen, but of read and write. And this is very important because it changed the way you communicate. So, if you are going to prepare a presentation to put on the internet, you never know if the students like it or not while you are preparing it. Only after you see comments, only after you see that nobody liked it because nobody commented, or they say, oh, I didn't understand anything, but then it was too late. Your presentation was already there, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? So you have to prepare another presentation too. And this is a synchronous relationship, and we have a lot of difficulty to deal with that. And we have to change this, because this is what Luli Radfahrer means with the language of the internet. And this is only one of the aspects.